Prem Savalomapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Sitaram, everybody. Let's all stand as we begin this evening with Arati. Put your hands together, everybody. Sajam cha Varti Sanyuktam Grahina Yojitam Mayam Deepam Grihana Devesham Trailokya Timirapaham
Jai Shiva Omkara Hare Shiva Omkara Jai Shiva Omkara Hare Shiva Omkara Brahma Vishnu Tadha Shiv Hare Bhangi Dhara Brahma Vishnu Tadha Shiv Hare Bhangi Dhara
Gajananam Bhutaganasevitam Kapeta Jambu Umasutam Sho Namami Viganeshwara Sarvamangala Mangalye
Shive Sarvatra Sadhike
Sharanye
Prayambike Gauri
Narayani
Namostute
Gurur Brahma
Gurur Vishnu
Gurur Devo
Maheshwara
Gurur Sakshat
Param Brahma
Tasmai Shri
Gurave Namaha
Om Shivaya.
Om Namah 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 Shivaya.
Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. Devotees, please have your seat, make yourself comfortable. Cordial welcome and Sitaram, everybody. This, our last session of these 3 nights of Shiv Puran Gyan Yagya. We have been discussing different aspects, different discourses of Lord Shiva. Last night we heard from Chandipat where Durga Mata decapitated, where she killed Mahisasur. But when Mahisa is killed in Shiv Puran, his son grows up to be a very dangerous person, very full of hate and revenge. And he goes to fight Lord Shiva even. And he ends up becoming a saved, let me use that word, saved person. Because his skin, as he transformed, just like how the father could have taken different form, he has that power too. And he takes the form of a huge elephant. And when it was time for him to give up the birth, the form, he says, "Oh Ishwar, it is a blessing that you have come directly. You didn't send Virabhadra, you didn't send Bhairo, you didn't send none of your workers, your gunners. You came yourself. And it is for my blessing, for my opportunity, that I die at your hand. I don't want to die at another person. I am not asking for any forgiveness. I am not asking for any mercy. I want to die. I want to be punished at your hand. Furthermore, may you take from this body of the elephant, take the skin and wrap your body. When you go to do Jap, Dhyan, and the ground is very hard, let this skin serve as a mat for your body, so that I could always be in your service. That you mustn't be, if imagine a stone and it's stone choking him. Don't let that happen. Sometimes people think I or the person you're watching, you know how people is talk. Yeah, see who come in the temple last night? Trying to play Sadwai now. And we judge neighbors, we judge family. Forget strangers, we family. When they were young, they made a mistake. And now they're looking for God. Apparently they're wrong. But truthfully, you're hoping that people who need God walk through the temple door. Come and sit down in the yard and learn something that might improve your thinking about God, so that your attitude could change. We just say that. We just say it. But believe it or not, in the same chapter 9, from where we was reading in Bhagwat Geeta for these 2 nights, talking about the importance of the yagna of knowledge, gaining knowledge so that you could behave different. Here we say tonight. Verse 29. I am equally present in all being. There is nobody hateful, nobody dear to me. Me and you, we just judge that different. You just think because I is a vegetarian, I better than the person who eating different thing. Because I name Brahman or Pandit, I better than the person who don't name Brahman or Pandit. If I rich, I better than the person who not rich. I have a very expensive sari, I better than the person who don't have it. In different ways, you just see people put in double standard. In some temple, man could do everything, women cannot do anything. In Trinidad, there are temples where you still go for Ganesh Utsav, and the ladies can't sit like how these ladies sit for puja. When you have the murti during the day, the ladies normally would bathe and change the clothes of the murti. But in those temples, the ladies are not allowed to bathe, change the clothes, do puja. That exists here in the West Indies, that exists in India as well. that bias against women. So because of my gender, no, trouble. But God says, there's nobody hateful to me, there's nobody dear to me, nobody special, no favorite. However, who is devoted, who will worship, who will hold me in their mind when the life is coming out of the body, I stand ready and willing to assist this person. In our discourse last night, even if the fella was a wicked guy, he made all the mistakes in his life, he prayed bad, his heart was dark, and still Lord Shiva was able to show him mercy. Even if we go into verse 30, even if the vilest sinner worship me with devotion, regard that person as a saint, because just now, with that right thinking, with that right resolve, positive thoughts, that person is going to change their action, their behavior. Who is addicted to drugs, go stop it. Who abusive, who lying, you know, it have people when they're selling dal, are watching a quarter pound of dal but selling it for half pound. Different ways people cheat and steal. I know my bong here, but I got thief a little 5 inch. Every year I go take 5 inch. 50 years down the road, they take the whole piece of land. Regard the person as a saint when you check yourself and you say, you know what? One more birthday pass. Time for me to stop this stupidness. Time for me to behave. Time for me to mature. Time for me to grow up. Speedily the person becomes virtuous and they attain inner peace. Inner peace, not for anybody to see, but I know my God is happy with me. I'm not afraid when I die I will go to Narak or hell to burn. I know that I am going to get blessings. Yes, I used to live all how, but now I change. And in the eyes, in this case, in the eyes of Madhav Baba, I know he will take care of me. I know he will accept me. Do you know? I'm reading this for a reason. Do you know in Hindu circles, if you ask God, if you ask people, do you think God will forgive you? You know, everybody make mistakes. As best as in God Puran, I tell you, you will try to hide it. You'll do it in the shadow, in the dark, by yourself. And it had two people living right here on the either side of where we just put it to car. Chitra, Gupta. One recording all the good you do, and one recording all the bad. And when the person reach in front of Yamraj, he says, Chitra, Gupta, come out of this person's body. So like two like them. One is the prosecution lawyer, one is the defense lawyer. And it's now time to weigh the person, good and bad deeds for Yamraj. How does he know what you do? These two people recording it. Tell me what this person did, I give them 65 years on the earth. What did they do? Gupta will say, well, he's a bad guy, he deserved punishment. When he was 5 years old, he kicked the dog with the right foot. Chitra, as the person said, because he was young, the next day he fed the dog. Every action have to be accounted for, everyone, not some. So these two people is be weighing. Imagine putting a gold coin on good or bad, and let me see where we end up. And Gerbrand says when there's nobody around, they are recording. When nobody knows what you are thinking, they are recording. Last time we talked about using Gayatri in your fire, in your prayers. When you Sunday morning service, when you're doing your Havan, and you see, okay, it's Gayatri time. If I made sin with my thoughts, if I made sin with my mouth, if I made sin with my actions, please remove it. Please burn it away this week to next week until we get to do prayers again. God, clear off that from my balance. Remove that negative from the scale, as it were. Readily the person becomes virtuous and attains that peace. Oh Arjun, these people, these type of devotees don't suffer. They don't go through pain. They live peaceful, they live humble, and they come to me when life leaves the body. Vindravan Bihari Lal ki Jai. He says, fix your mind, last verse in this chapter, fix your mind on me, devote to me, worship me, make your offerings to me, link in yourself to me, entirely depend on me, and you shall come to me. Krishna Bhagwan ki Jai. That sound good. But let me put it a little test. We talked yesterday, had Sankranti, Mithun Sankranti, and I mentioned that people pray. One of the Sankranti you know about in January month every year on the 14th of January, we have Makar Sankranti. So I define what Sankranti means for everybody. When the planet, let me say the Rasi house, let me say the horoscope then, Gemini in the morning, but it got changed now. In the evening, have a different sign, Cancer, Capricorn, something. On the day when it changed in Hinduism, we call it Sankranti. So just like the January one, people is offer till, that is bathe with the till, that is scrub the skin, in a means to get off the sin that they are collecting, the mistakes they make from when they was young, boyhood days, manhood now, and are still making and accumulating sin. Dear God, I want to get it off. This Mithun Sankranti, this come one day for the year. And yesterday we get to do prayer. Tonight is another day. In Trinidad, they say Ganga Dhara. It have other pronunciation. In some places, they call it Mahesh Naumi. It's a Lord Shiva thing. Maheshwar. If we were going to use the word we grew up with, instead of saying Dashahara and all the fancy name, I just using normal, the one we grew up with. Ganga Dhara. If I ask a Hindu, what you're supposed to do on Ganga Dhara Day? He's saying, offer to me, worship to me, come to me, and you will reach and live with me. But me, I know what to do today, Baba. Me, I know how to start. What's special about today? And then it reads back right where he was talking in the earlier verses that we've been using to benchmark our discourse. If you do not have the knowledge about your Devta, if you don't have the knowledge about your Shiva, yes, we're talking Geeta, Krsna, whichever one you love, how are you going to offer to him, talk to him when you ain't know his name, you ain't know his day, you ain't know what to offer, you ain't know nothing. So I stand up, I in the temple, I'm willing, but me ain't know nothing. Then the opportunity like yesterday to come, I go pass and I go. Yesterday was one day for the year. Today, as the Ganga Dashara is the Ganga Dhara, as we know it, is coming to a close. One of the things people do today, correct me if I'm wrong, and it is go by water to bathe. Here where Baba say water. Because it marks Ganga. Ganga is what kind of water? Somebody goes say, well, Baba, I when it is going to the beach. But Ganga Mata is not salt water. So in doing it, people do their own thing. And that type of Rajasic prayer would not give you the outcome that you're looking for. It have certain rules when it comes to the beach. It have reasons we don't use salt water inside the Kalsa when you're doing puja. But if you're doing Ganga, Dhara, Pujas, we say, you go by fresh water, sweet water, river water, and you worship Mother, and you take a dip when it's done. Just like how we were talking about the first night when Vyas is going from all the Tirat by the temple, it have a little pool in India, and everybody touch the water, bathe now before they go to offer in the temple, so that the sin is coming off their back. It have a procedure. But I'm going Gangadhara, and I am not seeing change in my life. And tonight in our conversation, I wanted to understand maybe it have little improvements we have to make so that we could get it correct. Prem Svaloma Pati Mahadevaki Jai. Let's do our Sumiran before we go into discourse. Gauri Shankar. Hey Prabhu, tonight I am going to hear a story. In one hand you to say love Sati Devi Parvati, the goddess, you can't do it without you. And then in the next breath you send Sati Mata, you know she was going to have trouble when she go by Shivara house. And you send she, if you want to go, go. Prabhu, tonight I am about to listen to something. Please bless me to learn. Please bless me to understand your working. Let me get a little insight in how your Leela unfolds. Say your prayers properly. Put your hand together. Remember, you're not doing it for Pandit Keshava. You're doing it for Him. Tonight is our Shiv Baba night. Gauri Shankar Pada Kamala Prema Sahita Hiyale Srimad Shambhu Puranya Ke Pashara Chahu Shubha Shruti Samveda Nadi Shiva Sama Sachidanand Nirguna Brahma Vilakayik Yayami Sukatan Tiniko Madhav Ravi Gana Desha Shiva Yutadyan Prema Sahitya Kara Chora Kara Sabhi Navahu Shesh Mata Pita Guru Bharati Veda Vyasa Muni Prema Sahitya Kara Jora Kara Sabhi Navahu Shesh Gauri Shankar Pada Kamala Prema Sahita Hiyale Srimad Shambhu Puranya Ke Pashara Chahu Shubha Srimad Shambhu Puranya Ke Pashara Chahu Shubha Umapati Mahadeva Ki Jai. If you study your Shiva, it's a little confusing, you know. As we said the first night, he cut off Ganesh Baba head. How you could do that? If you is God, how you could do that? It have a katha, not in Puran, that's why me read it, but it have an explanation too. Sometimes he's doing things and it don't make sense if you know Shiv Baba. Narad Muni is somebody, he doesn't understand this man at all. In the katha, when the lingam form, why is he naked? Why is his hair so? Why does he wear that snake round the neck? It's only when somebody say when he drank the halal poison. When he drink the poison, Parvati Mata put her finger here and she started to squeeze to hold the poison here and it burn it. And in the churning of the ocean, the snake Vasuki was the swizzle. The churning stick, the snake come and say, "Oh goddess, it is because of me. I will help them churn." That poison come out and look, Shiv Baba sacrificing himself for you and I and everybody to live. Ma, let me help you a little bit. And the snake goes and he wrap around your neck. And the body of the snake doesn't have bone, but the muscle is very stiff. So when it have to digest prey, the muscle is turn and ring to chew and masawe whatever it is. Naturally now, the snake went on the neck and squeezed to hold the poison. He says, "Goddess, your finger cannot remain here. You'll get tired, you will suffer. Because of what I do, let me hold the poison." This is why the throat is blue, the poison here, but the whole body didn't get blue. Because the snake does not allow it to move. Even when Kali Mata's foot is on his chest, which is not die trouble. Little children is want to know, who is she, boy? I went to do prayers one time. I was reading Kali Yatra in the States. And a little child, innocent. Tell me what you'd do if it was your child or your grandchild. What happened to that lady? Why that lady foot on my Lord Shiva? Think about what I'm saying. You know better, he's a child. until you understand what was going on there. People is look for that katha is only when you hear about Sati Mata taking that form. Then you go understand how it happened. When we sit to discuss and you get the knowledge, if it's just in these examples, the pity, the multi you're watching, how really this man have a snake round his neck. When Parvati Mata is getting married and the mother-in-law see him with all this dead people, ashes on his body, and snake and all type of thing tie up on his body, she get frightened, poor lady faint. Till today, people don't understand where he is going to put the basma, the Hawan ash. If you go in there and you reach Kashi, you will see they burning the body on the banks. But it's only when you understand why it is burned there. It have different gut. And what happened when Sati Mata body was burning, he hold on to the body so in his hand. And he watching she body and she grieving, he bawling. And the universe was echoing and rocking because he didn't care about nothing. Sati Devi is burning in his hand. And as when Lord Vishnu realized Lord Shiva is holding on to that corpse, Lord Vishnu is the one who shoot an arrow to burst the body, this burning flame as it were. And when he cut the body into pieces in that shot, where one part of the body, where the lip fall, where the nose fall, where the ears fall, as it is burning, till today, when you watch the Indian movie and you see the people burning, they want to go Kashi to burn, piece of she arm, piece of she leg, piece of she nostril, wherever it fall, till today people go there to burn. That is why people who are terminal ill, go, they pay the hotel fee, take care of me, and when I die, we just go and get checked out with luggage handling. When I die, put me in a palanquin and walk my body, get staff to walk my body down where they burning that body there and just burn my body there. When you understand the backstory, then you go, that is why people want to go there to burn. The other night, remember I mentioned how the Rudras come? Last night, the Rudras come from the teardrops. He watching Sati Mata burning and he start to cry and it dropped from his eyes and it start to sprout. The planet Mangal is one of his sons from the heat and the vexation that she had to burn. A teardrop fell and on Mother Earth came a red little boy, bawling and throwing tantrum. Mangal is his name. Hindi for Tuesday is Mangalvar. That's his name. And Lord Shiva says, I don't want no child. If I keep that child will remind me the day I lost Sati. You, Mother Earth, you keep him. According to Hindu text, that is the red planet Mars. And Mother Earth, in she orbit here, put Mars next to she. And she took care of Mars. What does Mars do? Mars is make people mangalik. Mars is bring trouble in wedding. Bring trouble for people to get married, stay married, premature death, making your widower. Punishing because of the same trouble that he got, because of the separation of father and mother, he was robbed of it. No problem when somebody is mangalik, they get robbed of the paternal love tomorrow's Father's Day. People who are mangalik have very bad relationship with their father because of that. So if you so love Shiv Baba, listen to Narad question tonight. I'm reading from book 2, Shiv Puran, Rudra Samhita, Satikan, chapter 24. If he so loves she, Narad is talking to his father, Brahma. If he so loves she, how in the first place, if he's the knower of everything, the whole trouble starts because he allows she to go to the father-in-law house. You all know that part of the story. Daksh, her father, was having a yag. And imagine he took out Mahavishnu Shev Prasad. He took out for Brahma, but he says, Shiva, that man is room away at funeral. That man is a snake and scorpion. He is all kind of people around him. I am not going to worship that kind of person in my place. I am not going to take out. But he doesn't know the rule, but the rule comes back here now. No prayer. And remember this when you have puja home. No prayer, no yagna, nothing is complete without an offering to Lord Shiva. For this reason, remember when you have yag, whether it is a Shiv yag or whatsoever type, you always have to offer by the lingam in order for the prayer to be complete. That's because of the Maya of Ishwar self. Brahma says because of Lord Shiva will, it is you want to do prayers. You ever notice when you have prayers home and you're starting to prepare and you're doing and doing, that is the day something go forget. Somebody go get vexed. That is the day you want to kill all the children. You can't stand nobody. And something testing you, something eating you. That same Devi says you want to do that. You want to do prayers? Let me test you and see what you can do. Will you hold to your prayers? Or as soon as you realize, oh shucks, the bag with the incense stick like it didn't come home. Curse, quarrel, kick. And say, see me I see now for that prayers again. I change my mind. People do that. People use any excuse to break their fast, to stop the prayer. And who testing you? Remember in Hinduism, you don't have a devil. Durga plays the card just like your biological mother. When things good with you, when you do good, mommy just cut the cake and kiss you and love you. And the day you step out of bound, the same mother will take up the belt and do it to you. And everybody will say, wow, that mother is such a disciplinarian. She's doing a great job. Durga does the same. When you do good, reward. When you do bad, take a lesson. In the case of your prayer, testers come. Truthfully. If you know about prayers, you know about that. That is the morning, everything will go wrong. The gas go down midway when they make any parcel. Then the husband will quarrel with you, say, didn't check that gas tank. Different trouble now. So for that reason, correct me if I'm wrong, we don't ask permission. God, my birthday coming up. Don't let nothing bad happen and let me get through with my prayers. Let me just be able to have a good day, a quiet day, an easy day. No quarreling, nobody, everybody just pull their hand and we'll get through. You do it for Yag. When you're doing your Pitri Puja, you just do it for the wedding. You just ask Mother Shanti. When you go in, whether your temple or a different place, and you see the triangle with the 64 flag, that is why you just do that. Mother, you just cause the corruption. You could cause trouble. You could, one of the flag, the Devi who just cause the food to spoil, for example. Mother Shanti a little bit. Look at it, you know, Parsad. Girl, sweet things, give me sweet time. Sweet things, Parsad, give me sweet time. Let me get through my prayer. I want to do my prayer. But this fella, Daksh, didn't do that. And as the conversation went on, we know that she burned herself. She couldn't stand the insult. Lord Shiva created Virabhadra and Bhairav from a stronger hair, and he tell them, go and do it at Yagyashala. Mash up that place. Any prayer where Shiva is not worshipped, you're going to have destruction. You're going to have it. Go with full force. But when the prayers finish, they kill Daksh. They do all type of things. It was the same Lord Shiva who went and feel sorry for the man and bring him back to life and let him finish the job. No matter what you do now. Sati done gone. He still had mercy on the person. And kind of echoing where we now read in the Geeta. So Narad Muni says, if all this was predestined and he loved she and he know all this thing will happen, how come he allows she to go? And he is God. Asking you a question there, I want you to answer yourself. You know the answer to that? But I love Lord Shiva. Remember what I was saying? I love him, I worship him. But sometimes he just do things that I don't get. Because sometimes I just feel, look where God caused. I get an accident, I get a sickness, the child, something, the grandchild, something. How God could allow it to happen. Somebody tell me in that moment that karma might lick them down. Me, I want to hear that. Tonight, listen to the answer that Narad Muni gets. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Jai Bhole Baba Tav Sharanam. Jai Samba Sada Shiva Tav Sharanam. श्री रुद्र शतवैभव गो भवायेतं मारुत्येना पूर्वतटपट लीला वैशकये आदि जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा जय भोले बाबा तब शरणा जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा At one point, Mahadev Baba and Sati Mata, going back when marriage had now happened, out of love, he is showing her the creation, going from place to place with his intention in mind. He wants to go to earth now, Mrityalu. And he's going from seashore to the river, showing her all the beautiful things. And then he goes to Dandakarna, where he knows Sri Ram is going to pass, Sri Ram is coming. And he shows Sati Devi, look, Devi, that is Vishnu incarnate. Vishnu who is sleeping on Sheshnag in Vaikunth, that is Vishnu in the darker one. And you see that fair one to the side, that is Sheshnag. Tatra Ramadharshan Yate Lakshmi Hari Hari Ye Vandika Priya Sati Na Sita Ravan Par Chakhaye Na Sita Tithi Pardam Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana Jaya Samb Sada Shiva Tab Sharana When she looks at Ram, in that moment, he's crying, he's wailing, he's talking to trees, he's talking to flowers. Did you see Sita? Did you see Sita? Sati Mata looks at Mahadev, he says, Lakshmi incarnate as Sita Mata, the girl who is born at the tip of the plow. That is where that name Sita comes from. The one who is born where the plow was passing. That Sita has been kidnapped and he is playing a leela as he is searching for her. That is the head of the solar dynasty. That is Ram. That is the son of Dasharat. That is the grandson of Aj. His brothers, all of them are here, part incarnation of Mahavishnu. Sati, looking at that benevolent Lord Shiva, seeing him bow, he pays pranam. At a distance, he pays pranam to the Lord Vishnu incarnate. And when he bowed to him, she's watching. Now Lord Shiva going up to this hermit, this lowly person. He has no crown, he has no Sudarshan Chakra in his hand. He doesn't have none of these things. He's no great individual. He looks as if he's a normal human lost in despair. And Lord Shiva is walking up to him, bowing to him, prostrating himself to him. How is this possible? How is this possible? Singing Jai Jaikar, happy tears flowing, and the wife is watching. Sati Mata, when she saw Ishwar come back, Deva Deva Parameshwar Sarveshwar Parameshwar Hara Tat Satha Sarva Hari Brahma Suramara Ye Prano Ye Yati Jaya Bhole Baba Tab Sharana जय बोले बाबा तब शरणम जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणम O Dev, O Mahadev, O greatest of all the Devatas, O greatest Brahman, O Parameshwar, you who partner with Parameshwari to make all of this world, universe, everything is populated because of our coming together. You are paramount. You are on top the hill, as it were. How are you bowing to this grieving human? What is this? Prabhu, I am confused. She says to him, one of the signs of a sinful individual, they don't know. Pitiful is the person that doesn't understand you, but Mahadev, the person who has to understand you has to be swift, has to be so great, so much drishti, so much vision and guidance. Only you could give that drishti. Only if you give that vardhan, that opportunity to the person to understand your work, then the person could gain that insight. A person cannot figure it out on their own. Dear God, have mercy on me. Help me to understand what Leela is this. Itike sangshay swami tam shrunuya mahishaye ati neva chake pratiye prabhu ye adi shakti sati devyatam jaya bhole baba tab sharana जय बोले बाबा तब शरणा जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा जय सांब सदा शिव तब शरणा Umapati Mahadeva ki jai. He's watching her and he's giving her chance. You're going to understand why I say in chance just now. He's giving her a chance. He says, Devi, understand that that is not a human. That is Mahavishnu. That is the one I bow to. That is the one I worship. And for that reason, regardless of what form he takes, I see him and I go to him. Today, let it be as if you accept with faith what I am guiding you. You are in a moment of test. And if you fail now, you are going to lose, Devi. Let this illusion come off of you and see his divine nature in that little frame you are looking at. Devi continues to think and talk. And she says, Prabhu, I am filled with doubt. It is not proper for a master to bow to a servant. How could that four-handed Shankha Chakra Gada Padma Mahavishnu, who is the preserver of this entire universe, how could he be in that little form? How could he be grieving and bawling like a normal man? How could that be him? I am lost in this. When Shiva heard the word doubt, he did not push her anymore. He takes her and he goes under a banyan tree and he says, I am going to sit right here. If you have a doubt, if you doubt my Lord, you go and look for him. And you test him. Please your mind, as we just say local vernacular. You please yourself. Go and see for yourself what is happening here. If that doubt, if you do not believe me, Devi, if you have no faith in my words or my work, today go and remove the confusion from within you. I will wait here for you. Mother listens. And sometimes when people have limited vision, and they're making a mistake. They don't think. Let me say a child. Let me say somebody's telling you something or doing something, and don't matter you're saying, you're sure you want to say that? You're sure you want to go down this road? You're sure you want to do that? And no matter what coaxing and what trying you're giving this person to wake up, poor thing, they're blind. Temper, lust, greed, something clouding the vision. And the person just like this cannot heed the warning or the direction. God is shaking the person. Look out, watch out, you're doing something wrong. Does that happen to me and you? Devi and Devi Bhagwat says, I will support you. This is why with his dream. The whole study of dream comes from Durga. She said in that science, if you dream between 7 to 9 p.m. in that first pahar, that means that whatever you dream is going to manifest in 5 years. 9 to 12, 3 years. 1 to 3, 1 year. 3 to decline, no. That is the section that she says if you dream teeth coming out, it means something. If you dream dirty water, it means something. The person, the divine is saying to you, check yourself, trouble coming, look out. Look out. In your body, we talk about if the second toe longer than the big toe, a sign. Listen, you're predisposed to certain problems. Yes, it have patra, it have birth chart, but other than that, it have many warnings. When you have your Ramayana Yag, when you have Krishna Janam, and you go here, Mother Yashoda looked at the body of Krishna and she only saw positive marks. Positive marks mean, for example, there's a study of mole, the mole that you have on your body. And if the mole, for example, sits on the person's chest, if it sits on the tongue, if it sits over the eye, just as how people say this hand scratching or this eye beating, it means something. Understand that as a Hindu, those things are communications. Long version, like the mole, it there since you're born, or short version, like you dream or you're doing something and this eye starts to jump. The divine is giving you a message. If you will listen, is a different story. It happens to us in different ways. These are just a few. Sati Devi, she decides, because she doesn't see that he's warning her, she decides to take the form, the likeness of Sati Mata, to go in front of Sri Ram. And she's just a human. When you see your wife, you go rush for your wife. You're crying for she, and look, she come back now. So she is going to test Mahavishnu. And innocently, she takes the form and she goes and she stands in his walkway, knowing that he will come. Let's hear what happens in this sloka. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya
Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita
Sita Rupapaham Dritva Dakshayam Ramaseyadau Yati Ramo Hariha Sarve Vegyan Stitina Chandaye Adi. Everybody help me sing a little bit. We're nearly finished.
Shakti Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samstita
Sita Rupam Sati Drishtva Japamam Shivate Cha Vrishta Tat Prakta Nitye Dutita Pramata He bahuyatam.
या देवी
Together, everybody.
सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै नमस्तस्यै नमो नमः या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता.
Sati Mata is covered by the illusionary forces of Lord Shiva. This is the test. So confused that the vision is not there and it is affecting the actions and activity of even Sati Devi. In this way, she stands smiling in front of Sri Ram as he's coming. Imagine it. But Sri Ram says without a second thought, "O Sati Mata, salutations to you. Where is my friend Shiv? Where did he go? How are you in this forest by yourself? Why did you give up your form and you are taking this form? What is the reason for this, mother?" When Sri Ram saw her for who she was, in that moment the illusion, the Maya lifted. And now you kind of realize what he was testing me and I failed. I didn't believe Lord Shiva and I just failed. She's taken aback at the words of Ram and she remembers the words of husband Shiva. Now realizing Sri Ram to be the form of Vishnu, she reverts to her Sati form, thinking in her mind of the feet of Lord Shiva, start to say sorry one time. Lord Shiva, accompany me to the forest, Prabhu. Sri Ram, and he is resting under a tree and I came to see you, not the truth. He felt pleased and he passed her and he left her riding. She says to herself, how am I going to face my Lord? As Brahma is telling Narad, as she remembers now the little Leela that play out in the conversation between the two, I have so much devotion for Shiva and I did not have faith, I did not listen, I did not try and understand, I doubted him. How will I go back now to that same God and ask him to accept me, bless me, forgive me for the doubt I put in him? She addressed Sri Ram before he walked away. She said, Prabhu, could you tell me how it is you have become so adored by Shiva himself? Chapter 25. Sri Ram tells her, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram. Everybody. The universe was new. Vishwakarma, the architect for the heavens, he is called by Lord Shiva. And a beautiful Yagyashala was created. He built a wonderful Singhasan, lion's throne. And he put me, as Mahavishnu, my four-handed form, he put me there. And he offered me the umbrella, he offered me the blanket, he offered me the mala, he offered me all the different gifts that are offered in the puja. Different devatas, different siddhas, kinnaras, sages, nagas, all came to witness this moment. As singing, knocking of drums, bajawe of ganda, yeah, the great Adi Yogi came and filled 5 pots with those different waters from religious places. He brought pots filled with the product of Kamdenu, the cow urine, the gobar, the milk, dahi, ghee. All these things now are going panchagavya, you call it. The 5 things that come from the cow. The person is going to be bathed before they are anointed with the crown. And Mahadev Baba himself was so moved. There was a discourse before this where Vishnu Baba is chosen as the person that will lead all the battles as he takes avatar after avatar to fight bad. When he comes as Krishna, when he comes as Ram and different forms. When he was selected by a Muni for that job, this happens as the reward. Lord Shiva is so happy with him, starts to bathe him and do Abhishek for Lord Vishnu. Lord Vishnu is humble that Mahadev Baba is bathing him in this Brahmanda Mandap where the golden egg of creation once stayed. Shiva himself starts to give different type of gold, different type of gem, different type of flowers. In today, according to Shiv Puran, today is the day you get madar flowers, white, purple, or datul flowers to offer to him on the lingam. Flowers is one of the main ingredients for this Ganga Dara. When you go and you see people offering flowers in the water and you're praying for that purification. In the same way, flowers were created to offer Mahavishnu. What's the criteria for the flowers you offer? Let it have sweet scent. Let it have nectar. So it comes as if I'm offering sweet. Dear God, bless me with sweet time. Adaye prakati lokeshati devahe dana hariha madhyam bandhe swaya vishnunayetam sarvashritam shrunu he prabhu. It's time to do pratna now. It is time to say a prayers. When you finish offer by your multi. Remember I tell you about praying. He started to talk to him. Lord Shiva is leading by example. He says, God, oh Vishnu Baba, you are the Lord of this world. How do you call Lord Shiva? Jagat Guru. Jagat is world, Guru means Guru of the world. But Lord Vishnu is called Jagannath, the Lord of the world. Jagatpati. He is the master of this world. You are now the Lord of this world. And for that reason, everybody will worship you. Everybody will adore you. And it will give me, O Prabhu, the time to sit and look at the creation, to meditate, to do what I want. I become free to roam. Today I worship you, O Vishnu, O dear one, for this Seva. May everybody emulate this worship and may they always respect the bond that exists between me and you. Tato Mahisha Shiva praised Vishnu in the presence of all, and everybody bowed to hear this great personality who holds so many titles was able to bow. Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram, Sita Ram Ram Ram.
जगदीशोतम जग पूजाते महाबल पूर्व क्रम ये आति कृपये मम प्रिय हृदय भगवान शक्ये तात्र हे गृणीयाति विष्णु माया ये तम ननये लीला प्रभु ये सर्वत्र भगवान याति. Everybody, come on.
Sita Ram Ram Ram, 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 Sita Ram Ram Ram.
One time, Madhav Baba allowed tears to flow from his eyes. He says, "You are Jagadish. You are the Lord. When you lead, when you rush at the enemy, I will stand as your support. Every time you come, I will come. Every time you take form, I will take form. I will be the ground you walk upon, Prabhu. You will be Pati and I will be Dasi. I will be the servant and you will be the Lord. I put you above me. Your form and my form are the one. But I separate myself to get the opportunity to bow to you. May you accept Lakshmi. May you remain with our Vishnu. Whosoever finds jealousy, finds doubt in you, I will punish them. I will abandon them. I will rob them of moksha, liberation, betterment and blessings. Because of this, tears are running from his eyes, joyous tears now. This world will be captivated by our works, and wherever you are, I will always be close. I love you, Lord Vishnu. I am Rudra, I am the terrible one, but you have the power to win me. You have the power today. I put you that when you ask me for anything, when you call upon me, I will come. Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho, Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho.
Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho, Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho.
Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho, Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho.
Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho, Sita Ram kaho, Radhe Shyam kaho.
आत्मस्थिति पर जग सर्व ये पाला त्वय विश्वपति नाना वर्णात सदा ये नाति तीरथ ये याति चरण लोक याते साना पर ब्रह्म. सीता राम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीता राम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो, सीता राम कहो, राधे श्याम कहो. Umapati Mahadeva ki jai says, you will remain in my heart. And when your Leela, do you remember your Ramayana when Parvati is listening to Lord Shiva talk about Ramayana? Why does he love? Why does Lord Shiva have to incarnate as the son of Krishna? When you hear somebody say Samba Sada Shiva, the son of Krishna was Lord Shiva. When Narsingh come, why does Lord Shiva take that winged form, Sarabhya? Why? Every time he comes and he does not want to leave the earth and the weight of the earth is squeezing Mother Earth. It is Lord Shiva who comes to say, Prabhu, you have to go back. You have to go back. You have to leave your work done. All you have a Dattatreya Murti here, that is Vishnu incarnate. There is a form of Lord Shiva incarnation called Durbasa Rishi. When Sri Ram is on the earth, Lord Shiva comes as Durbasa, Prabhu, you have to go. You have to leave. The two of them cannot do without each other. He says, you live in my heart from today. Who bows to me, bow to you. Who bows to you, bow to me. And prosperity, glory, goodness will go to them. But if a person disrespect you, not in dream they will find me. If a person has doubt, I take a solemn vow today. I will abandon that person. I will not support, I will not bless, I will allow damnation, destruction, and trouble to come. O Narad, when Sati heard this, she understood what Lord Shiva was doing. Today in her test, when Lord Shiva put she in front of Sri Ram, if she had listened to his words, she would not have lost. But now, she understands that this person who is a yogi, he does not jib from the fasting, he does not jib from his tenets, he does not move from the vows that he takes. And now he is going to abandon Sati because of what Sati has done. He says, Mother, I am in this forest because a demon has taken Sita and I am playing a role. And this is why he had to come. Sri Ram is telling her, this is why he wanted to come. Wherever I am, he wants to come. Wherever I am doing, he wants to witness. This is just before Sri Ram gets to meet Hanuman Baba, the incarnation of Lord Shiva. Devi bows to Sri Ram and Sri Ram continues to move. And she feels, verse 41, chapter 25, she feels very painful, gloomy. Her face is faded, the color, the luster, the joy. Here this newly married girl with husband, she proud of who she married, she happy. That joy is gone. Walking back reluctantly. She doesn't want to make a brisk walk. Shame, she don't know what to do. She says, I don't know the words to tell him. I thought ill of Sri Ram. Look at what trouble I find myself in. Look at what difficulty I have found myself in. When she went there, she made it worse. Lord Shiva, knowing everything, he says, Devi, did you test Sri Ram? She says, Prabhu, I did not have to test him. I knew that was Vishnu Baba. Lord Shiva only closed his eyes and he saw everything. And he knew what she had done. And in this moment, just as how it has happened to me and you, we make up we mind, we're going and do Navratri Brat, we're going to do Shivratri Brat, and something going to come in your way to test you. It was now that same universe that Adi Shakti was testing Shiva. If he says to himself, Brahma says, Shiva taught himself, in case I overly love Sati, I will break my vow that anybody who harbors doubt for Sri Ram, I will abandon them. He says, I am going to hold to my vow and I disown verse 52, chapter 25 of Satikan, Rudra Samhita. I abandon, I disown from my mind this goddess called Sati. He doesn't tell her anything to grieve her heart, but he makes a decision that he's no longer going to be the loving person, husbandly, touching her, honeymoon. That is going to stop. Sati knew what his vow was and how this man is. She knew. Now they don't, in this Shiv Puran, when they got married, it says for 1,000 years, Shiv, as his wife, he did not let her go. For the universe to procreate, male and female have to come together. And in that time, Shiva danced with his Devi, with his goddess. But now, he did not dance in that way. That copulation, that time of coming together, it stopped. In this time now, he became like a guru. And you hear of this in many texts. When Sati sits at the feet of Lord Shiva, and she starts to ask him questions about the universe, about life, about everything. And Lord Shiva, like Guruji, starts to give the information. Now she is not attractive. Now she is not the mother. Now she is none of these things. This is how Sati Mata did not have children. When she was supposed to when she was supposed to come into it, this happened. So now husband is not touching her. How will it happen? And in this way they continued. And they went like this for some time, talking only about prayer. So he's engrossed in it. Don't you know him to always be looking like if he's doing dhyan meditation? At one point he was husband. At one point he was head over heels in love with her. And now the thing changed. So he makes time for prayer. And the only role Sati had, she became like a naunia. She would bring flowers for his prayer. She would serve him, but not in that way anymore. She became very grieved. And in this emotional way, it did happen that the yagna that the father-in-law has arranged, that yagna came. And oh Nara, this is where now he allows her to go, because his children needed places to burn. Mangal has up to now, when we're doing wedding, and the stotra, the kavach of Mangal has to be read. That Mangal part have to read, so that he does not interfere with the couple and they get to learn. Think about what I'm saying. How is it for the wives here? Husband stand up all the way over, so you see how he twists his face like he's ready to go. You see how he doing like he's hungry. Who teach you that? Who give you that knowledge? I know for me to learn 1+1, I went to school. For me to learn to drive, I had to go to school to get it. Somebody had to teach me. Who teach you to understand the need of that person? Male and female alike. Think whether I didn't know you, I married you. The first thing you just feel you love and love and love. And then as the anniversary going, where do you know? You do really know the person? Truthfully, we doesn't know the person. As you're growing, you're still learning. So you really like okra? I never know that. But somebody teaching you that even if the person else say tomorrow is my birthday and I wish you could make a chocolate cake, something inside, I'm just using ladies as an example, something inside there says, you know what, that man really like a good kalalo. Tomorrow's Father's Day, I'm going to make that thing. Something whispers inside of you and gives you that. And that is part of our divinity. When you think God working, some people have it and some people don't have it. Not everybody, like last night, could celebrate like our couple 64 years of wedding anniversary. So when Lord Shiva creates this son, if you ever hear me say it, whether here or in television, you hear me say Lord Shiva had 8 children. 8, not 2. We know 2 good, but it had more. This is one of them. The planet Mangal is one of his child. And that planet, if he's happy, many anniversaries. Some people could, their whole life, this man and this woman is like shadow to each other. And then it is here when one closes the eye, the next one, truthfully, let's go just after. Because what is life without this person? I did so long with this person, I cannot imagine living without this person now. And some people, they can't stay married for a year. So in the wedding, they call on this son of Lord Shiva. This Leela that he goes on to have, where Sati is destroyed, is why Parvati Mata, when she was grieving to have children, biological children, he says, because you burn yourself, mother, in a different discourse, not in Shiv Puran, because you allowed that to happen, karma had to play, and you are not going to get to bring from the belly children into the world, but you will adopt children. You will make in an asexual way by yourself. When you hear the katha with how she take from she skin and she masawi and make Ganesh, it have different katha for that. When you hear Skand, when in Naratam it is here Skand Mata, when other people, other ladies were able to grow Kartik, when you hear about the daughter of Lord Shiva, Suk Sundari, when you hear about Mangal and the different children, Shashta, when ladies can't go in that temple for that sudden form of Lord Shiva's child. But nobody was able to bless her so that her belly could make a baby. This is why that is so. Parvati Mata is the person who loves all the children. Till today, the mantra when we sprinkle in the water on the food, Mother Parvati, bless this food. When you bhog lagawe in your food, please remember. When you patch in your lawa, please remember. You have to offer a little bit for Parvati Devi. Bless all your children going to eat, Mother. Everybody going to eat, Mother. Bless them to get your nourishment. But if the Sati form did not go through this own Narad, none of these things, none of the gut in Varanasi, none of these places where people go to get salvation, none of it would have formed. From this one Leela with Sati Mata, Lord Shiva allows many, and I just listened to, with Parvati and the children, and the burning as the body falling, when Mangal form, when the Rudra, so me and you, this poor Rudra Vika, all that happened from this one Leela. And it happened because the person did not have faith in the same God. And watch how sometimes we could be doing craziness when you had trouble. You know if that God could handle my trouble now, boy. After you go through that, you go back to the same God like a clear conscience person. Prabhu, you could bless me. But the same people, let me just say the doctor diagnosed cancer and you have a test on your hand. The same people is wonder if I put bay leaf on that lingam, if it could really save my life. Tonight, as I conclude here before I do Geeta Mahatyam, please remember, as you understand Shiva, if you did not know this discourse, understand that in his Leela, he is acting, he is playing a part, but it is have more to this katha, it is have more to this story. Everybody put your hand together as we chant a couple of verses of this Mahatyam. Geeta mein param vidya brahma rupna sanshaya adramatra haranityam anivacha paramayamikam Geeta namani vyakshami guyani shru pandava kirtanat sarva papani Vilanyanti Nashanayah. O Pandav, O Arjun, whosoever says the name Geeta, that person is burning away the sin. Know without a doubt that the Geeta is my body. When you hear somebody says, Geeta Ganga Chagayatri, Sita Satya Saraswati, Brahm Vidya Brahmavalli, Trisandhya Mukti Gehini, Artha Mata Chirananda, Bhavagni Bhainashini, Veratray Parananda, Tattvarata Jnana Manjari. Iti tat itani japa nityam naru nischal manasa jnana siddhim labati nityam tatha parameshwaram parampara Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Each chapter, 18 chapter in Gita, each chapter have a name. Gita, Ganga, Cha, Gayatri. And so you're going. The first one is my head, the next two are my shoulders, and he lists out these chapters as his body. When the person lifts the Gita book and they give it in Dan, it is as if they are giving the body of Krishna in charity. If a person gives this form is my highest science. If a person with a contented heart, if a person with devotion does this, reads this book, their final destination is me. If a person recites half the book of the Gita, they get the blessing as if they had done Gaudan. If a person reads a third of the book, 6 trees are 18, 6 chapters. If a person does that, they get the blessing as if they had gone to the Ganga. No, they had done so much Shiv Yagya, full Shiv Yagya. If the person reads 3 chapters, they get the blessing as if they gone to the Ganges and bathed. So, if a person recites with devotion, if it's peace, if it's a chapter, so much benefit. Faithful people are able to get purification. And by constantly reciting, praying, worshipping this form, know it to be myself. For this reason, to make a gift, to make a presentation of the Pushtak, the book, Geeta Pushtakam Dhyanam Cha Dhenu Pucha Samarvitam Kritva Cha Dhinana Samaya Kritha Tatya Jayate Gyan. That person who gives with the little piece of cloth enables an individual to have success. Whatever they're praying for, they gain success. That person who gives with the book, the little piece of gold to learn Brahman, never takes birth in this world again. That little piece of gold represents a form, a murti, life-size murti of Mahavishnu, Krishna Bhagwan. And when it is given, that gives the person that Ashirvad. Geeta Dhyan Prabhenya Saptakalp Mitam Samyaha Vishnu Lok Navapnoti Vishnu Nasamudati. The presentation of this Gita grants the soul freedom from past sins. For millennium, he remains with me in Vaikunth. That person who does not get the opportunity to hear about the Gita, read Gita, bow to Gita, it is as if they are taking this life and drinking poison every day, committing sin every day. Blessed is that person who utilize this form and gain the blessings and benediction that this book brings. Vrindavan Biharila Jai. The Gita Mahatyam is a different text. If you read high to low in the normal Bhagwat Gita in this version, you will not find that verse I chanted, Gita Ganga Chagayatri, where you're calling the name of the chapters. What happened was, in this case, Bhagwat Gita means divine Bhagwat Gita song. When at the end of Krishna Lila now, this is where the people tree is formed in Bhagwat. Krishna, imagine he floating away from the earth. And Mother Earth come and she say, where you going? And now tell it to come. All the people who gone haywire, look, they're going good. If you leave, they'll go crazy. He says, Mother, I left on the earth a book. And there now, this Mahatyam is where he's talking to Mother Earth. If they read half the book, this is where they go get. If they read one verse, this is where they go get, and so on. This is why, of all the books, you don't have a pocket-sized Shiv Puran. You don't have pocket-sized Ramayana. People, in one of the verse, he says, if people keep this book on them, I am there. This is my body. Where I am, all the devatas have to come there. All the bad things have to go, like a repelling agent. So ladies, put it in the purse. God bless me to go safe. When we're blessing car, put it in the car. Bad things can't happen. When people moving into the house, this is one of the things we move in with. Even if the house not 100% ready, but you're blessing the house, good day. Put this, if this be a murti, if this be your first thing, let this be it. Christian, you come here first, anything could come after. For this reason, people give it in dan. And this is why we did this today here at the temple. Vrindavan Bihari Lala Ki Jai. I'm going to ask Mr. President to Loka, and I will just sprinkle on everybody to guide you for me while I say Loka. What everybody? As we do the Shivaram Stotra, we are following our procedure. We're doing everything in the limited time that we have. This prayer, you know it, Shiva Hari, as we concluding. In concluding Yagya, we have to do certain things. Tomorrow night, we may not be here. We may not be together. Although it feel like we could go again. When you're getting into your Yag, this is why 3 nights, it doesn't be enough. As you get into here, your nice katan, you're getting into the sur of your discourse. You're learning about your God. And if you really understand and love your God, you just feel like, oh God, tears could come from my eye now. Tomorrow night, me I will get to hear this thing. Me I will get to be part of it. God, until we get to do it again, that is my prayer at the end of every year. Until we get to do it again. Everybody be well. But God, give it the health and the strength. We could do more next time. If you're fasting tonight, as is the saying it for we to understand, the Ganga Dahara, but the Ganga Dara day, when we leaving, you're going to help me lift the book. Anybody who want to tote the book and put it on their head, if you would like the blessing, free reign. If one person go tote it, everybody go touch hand. When you put me in the car, everybody go bow by it before it pull out. Take the opportunity on a good night Tonight is a night people is go by the water and offer in the river all the flowers. People is go by the lingam and bathe them with water, and just water, bay leaf and flowers. If you could, we have some flowers. When you're done, go and put it. When you get in trouble, nobody will come to help you. The one fella who could help you, go and put flowers for him now and let him help you a little bit. Everybody put your hand together. Ladies, cover your hair. This prayer, Lord Shiva, Sri Ram, I understand now how close two of you are. Krishna Bhagwan, I understand how close two of you are. I'm calling you together. I'm calling you for all the blessing. My life is full of misery. I have a lot of distress in my life, in my heart. I have a lot of problems. I'm smiling today. Are they around these people and I don't want nobody know me trouble, God? But I am telling you, make me victorious, make me happy, make me blessed, lift me up and make me prosperous, Prabhu. Shiva Hari, Shiva Rama Sakhi, Prabhu, everybody. Trivirata Panivaranahe Vibhu Everybody.
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Kamalalochana Ramadaya Nidhi
Hara Guru Gajarakshaka Gopati
Shiva Tano Bhava Shankara Pahima
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Jaya Yudhishthira Vallabha Bhupati
Jaya Jaya Arjita Punya Payonidhi
Jaya Kripa Maya Krishna Namostute. Everybody.
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Sujana Ranjana Mangala Mandiram
Bhajati Te Purusha Paramam Param
Bhavati Tasya Sukham Paramam Buddham.
Shiva Hari
Everybody, come on together. Those shades, pray for your God. Bhava Vimochana Madhava Mapati
Sukha Vimansanaham Sa Shivarate
Janaka Jara Raghav Rakshamam
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram Avani Mandala Mangala Mapati Jalada Sundara Rama Ramapati Nigama Kirti Gunarnava Gopati Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Patita Pavana Namamaye Latha
Tava Yasho Vimalam Parigiyate
Tadapi Madhavamam Kimupikshase
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Hanumata Priya Chapakara Prabhu
Sura Surir Dhrita Shekhar He Guru
Mama Vibhu Kimu Vismaranam Krita
Shiva Hari Vijayam Guru Mevaram
Shiva Hari
Vijayam Guru Mevaram.
Remain with your hands closed, eyes clasped, and we say the prayers. O beloved Master of Hanuman Swami, Sri Ram, O Shiv Baba himself, Hanuman incarnation, where the divine Ganga comes from, O Lord. From time to time, this poor mind, this poor memory, I forget you, God. Smaranam is the devotion where I'm remembering. Vismaranam is where I'm forgetting. Prabhu, bless me tonight that I practice Smaranam. Shravanam is the listening. Darshanam is the looking. Smaranam is tomorrow. Somebody might say, well, I learned last night in the jug. Don't let me forget. If it is a little piece, if it's something Baba said and it remained with you, dear Lord Shiva, Sri Ram, Hanumanji, help me to help myself. Make me great, make me blessed, make me victorious, make me prosperous by remembering you. Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu, Mangalam Garudatwaja, Mangalam Pundarikaksham, Mangalaya Tano Hari. Prem Swalo Mahapati Mahadeva ki Jai. Before we do final, I would like to share the mic with a member from the temple, and then we'll do final arati. I welcome Anka Banu to the microphone on behalf of the temple.
Staram devotees, so nice to see everyone here tonight. My task tonight is to give the vote of thanks on behalf of the members of the Mandir, and I will begin by thanking the Almighty Lord for giving us the opportunity, firstly, to be here, for having the physical and mental capacity to be here and to listen attentively to the discourse. Next to our Revered Vyas, Pandit Keshava Gosine, we say thank you for the enlightened 3 nights of discourse and your messages taken from the holy pages of the Shiv Puran, delivered to us in this mandir, the Chiklan Hindu temple, which is named Shiva Shankara Bhavan, the abode of Lord Shiva, or Mahesh, as Baba referred to Lord Shiva earlier tonight. My personal favorite name of Lord Shiva is Bhola Baba, and that is because my grandfather used to refer to him as Bhola Baba. And may Bhola Baba always guide and direct your thoughts, words, and actions, Baba, to continue your work and to bless the members of your group for this wonderful support, singing night after night as you continue your work. Thanks is merited to the person or persons who had the idea to bring Pandit Keshava here for these 3 nights. So you know who you are, and thank you. Thanks goes out to the management committee of the Mandir for making all the arrangements and giving of yourselves. Continue to be giving of yourselves to continue the work of those who came before you, the previous committees and members, and so many of our beloved villagers, of the past. We pay tribute and we owe a great debt of gratitude to the people who established this mandir, who came before us, who labored long and hard to bring this place into the beautiful state it is in today, and to the people who continue to maintain it. I was so glad to see Uncle Jailal with us today, our former president, and we also had recently one of our founding leaders, Mr. Ramjatan Maharaj, who went to the great beyond. We also pay tribute to him, Uncle Krishna, Uncle Harry, so many other leaders who passed through this place, who never gave up. Even though at times they would come, sit, pray, and there's only two people in the chairs. We continue to go on and keep Sanatan Dharma alive. We pay tribute to all of these people here tonight. Thanks to the people who gave of their time and efforts and donated to ensure this mandir is cleaned, the food is prepared, the prasad is prepared tonight and the other nights as well. And finally, to all of you good people who left the comfort of your homes to join us in satsang tonight. Our guests from as far away as Orange Valley, and also I saw somebody here from Canada last night, or the States, and also to our own Chickland villagers. So happy to see you tonight, and thanks to you all. I have also been asked to invite you all to puja and the function honoring our fathers on Saturday, next Saturday, Saturday night, right? So all of you are invited. Thank you, everybody. Staram.
Prem se bolo Mahapati Mahadeva ki. On behalf of my family and myself, I want to tell you thank you for having me. It was fun being here. I enjoy meeting the group and everybody, and the attitude of everybody was very nice. I didn't regret coming to this temple, and I thank you for that. I give my promise that next year, when you're ready for me, I promise under the same arrangement I talked to your president already. I'm willing to come if you want to read 7 nights, 9 nights, whatever you want. We're doing. God bless you that you get the support to do it. But if, as I told him last night, if the temple doesn't have anything, how are we going to get children to come? We have to have events and then say, hey, get your tail in the temple. We're having something. And we'll do what we could do to make it better and better, not only with myself, but who we could involve and make it into something so that we village and we Dharma could stand up, as Uncle Banu said, stronger and stronger, to have we Dharma going. You're coming on the road, but you're living in a different time now. Truthfully. People starting to attack our Dharma on the little social media and children phone. It's not that you have to go over there, long time used to have different religious things and they would say whatever. Now they're getting it in the phone and it's confusing young children. Is my Hanuman really a monster? When I go to do prayers, that will people ask. Because I heard somebody say it on the phone. So our temple is what is holding the community together, our Hindu community. And I encourage and I support whatever we could do. I am with Oli. So Mr. President, you have that. And when Oli discuss what we want to do, as I said, just as we do this one, you have my fullest support. Prem Sabalo Mahapati Mahadeva ki. Everybody, let's all stand as we do closing arati. Sajam cha vardi sanjuktam grahina yojitam Tvam grihana devesham Trailokya Timirapa.
Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara, Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara, Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv Ardhangi Dhara, Brahma Vishnu Sadashiv Ardhangi Dhara. Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara, Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara. Karmani kamandal chakra trishulධාરી, Karmani kamandal chakra trishulධාરી, Sukhari dukhari, Jagpalanakari. Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara, Om Jai Shiva Omkara, Hare Shiva Omkara. यहाँ आरती शिव जी की जो कोई नर गावे, यहाँ आरती शिव जी की जो कोई नर गावे, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी सुख संपत्ति पावे। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा, ओम जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा। ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव ardhangi dhara, ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदाशिव ardhangi dhara। ओम जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा, ओम जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा। बोलो हर 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 महादेव, बोलो हर 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 महादेव, बोलो हर 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 महादेव। जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा, जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा, जय शिव ओंकारा, हरे शिव ओंकारा।
व्यास विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्म विद्याय वशिष्ठाय नमो नमः। Dear Lord, even if I'm the vilest sinner, dear God, you accept me as I walk one step at a time, closer and closer to you, as I learn about your story and your form, your figure, your name, your grace, the benefit of doing your prayer. Bless me to improve. Tvameva Mata, everybody.
Samhita Tvameva,
Tvameva Bandhuscha,
Sakha Tvameva,
Tvameva Vidya,
Dravinam Tvameva,
Tvameva Sarva,
Mama Deva Deva,
Tvameva Sarva,
Mama Deva Deva.
together everybody. Shanti.
Shanti. Shanti. Hari Om.
Prem Solo Mahapati Mahadeva ki, Paunapatra Hanuman ki, Shri Adi Shakti Mata ki, Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki Jai, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki Jai. Jai Jai Sitaram. Sitaram everybody.